All right, let me quickly cut across to our panelists joining us. Tanvi Pruthi, our political analyst, Raghav Avasthi, advocate and activist, to give us perspective here. Let me tell you, the BJP, Congress, none of the political parties wanted to comment on this at this point. So, Tanvi, thank you very much for joining us to give your perspective on this. Tanvi, go right ahead. We're looking at the Yogi Adityanath government. Again, no surprises. Has rolled out bulldozers on the homes of many of those riot accused in a bid to punish them for creating communal tensions and riots across most districts in Uttar Pradesh, particularly in Prayagraj, in Kanpur, days after Nupur Sharma made that comment against Prophet Mohammed, a derogatory comment. But that does not mean that rioters have a free hand to create tensions of that nature. Yogi says, you do it, you'll be punished for it. And that's what happened. Would you approve of the way the punishment has been rolled out on them?
Good evening and thank you for having me. The 75th year of Indian independence, which the Modi government named as Amrit Kal, is marked by the growl of bulldozers, sadly. But let's pause for a moment and recall what has happened recently. After the Nupur Sharma controversy, the fringe right wing were unhappy that Modi government did not take a stand for her. Now a government that has intel sources that the fringe elements on the Muslim side who planned these entire processions, pan-India, decided to overlook and let these processions happen. Because the visuals that were shown by media will actually fuel their anti-Muslim agenda, and that is what is happening, thus paving the way for polarization. Please ask, whom does it benefit? Only BJP, because now nobody will discuss the various problems that our country is facing. For me, it seems the perfect script for BJP for 2024 elections. As far as the law is concerned, it is nobody's case that civic authorities should not do their job, but they have to follow the right procedure.
Do you believe, Tanvi, that no procedure was followed? We heard many of those Congress leaders speaking on the same line.
इनके bulldozers निकल आते हैं.
Tanvi, can you hear me?
Is this fair, reasonable, and it is complete arbitrary and completely vendetta politics that is going on in Uttar Pradesh.
Tanvi, can you hear me?
State of affairs. Judges in serious matters also, they do not attach the properties of the convict. And here, they are just accused. And still their properties are being demolished. It is not their properties. It is their struggle that they have put in to build those properties.
Can you hear me? If I can ask my panelists if we can just get her audio fix there. Tanvi, I'm not sure if you can hear me on that. But we heard your point. There should be the right way or method and procedure to go about bringing down those perpetrators to book. Is this the right way? In fact, bulldozers were called in to roll down, raze down many of those houses of those riot accused. They are, remember, still accused. They have not been convicted yet. They've been arrested. Close to 300 people across Uttar Pradesh have been arrested owing to Friday clashes. Right after Friday namaz, there were calls being made, particularly within the Muslim community, to come out and protest. But those protests turned violent. Undoubtedly, there was stone pelting, and it became quite a lot for the police to handle at that point. Even the police, for that matter, were injured during those protests. But now, the Uttar Pradesh police saying, you did what you did, you damaged public property, and now it's our turn to bring down your homes as you pay for all that damage and chaos that you created. Now, here you see on your screens, anti-CAA and anti-HIJAB hijab ban activists. Fatima and her family members, in fact, have also been, have now come under fire. In fact, Fatima's father, Javed, has now been booked as one of the key accused in this rioting case in Prayagraj. His home, basically Fatima's family home, has been razed down. Fatima, in fact, spoke on social media. She tried to put out a message out there saying that her home has been demolished, and most importantly, her sister and her mother have been taken away from their home without a warrant by the police. In fact, this is what Fatima said. Let's have a listen while she speaks post this crackdown.
It's happening to a lot of houses in Allahabad, a lot of Muslim houses in Allahabad. Situation right now for more than 8 hours. I have no idea where my father is. I have no idea where my mother is. I have no idea where my younger sister is. I have no idea where these 3 people of my family are, what they are doing, how they are.